Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Kari. Today we're going to have a little s'more fun. We're going to be making this card here that says life is s'more fun with you. And I've got some really great products. These are new from Heffy Doodle. This one is called Camping Critters and it is adorable. I'm also going to be using the Bonnie Birch die set and this paper pack called Tinsel Town. Now in this pack there are some really great basics like polka dots and stripes, and today I'm going to use this light cream colored striped paper. It's very hard to tell in the video, but the stripes are very subtle, and I'm going to use that to cut out those Bonnie Birch trees, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue that down onto another piece of cardstock. This is going to give it a little more stability and make it a little bit thicker as well. I'll just put some liquid adhesive all over those trees and then add that paper that we cut out from that Tinsel Town paper pack. I'm going to offset them just a little bit as well. Now I will take another panel and ink on some Distress Oxide ink. I'm starting out with some fossilized amber, and now I'm going in with some ripe persimmon. I'll also use the Crackling Campfire Distress Oxide ink, and finally I will blend that through with a darker brown Vintage Photo up at the top. So I'll go back and forth through all the colors till I get a really nice blend. And I just sped through this a little bit because I know you've seen ink blending so many times. But I love the oxides for ink blending because they go smoothly together. They blend really nicely. You have a little extra time to get those to blend into each other. And look at how pretty that looks with the birch trees over the top. So pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and color up my images. I've previously stamped these out, and I'm going to start with the fire by blending on some red Copic marker, the R29, and then I'm going to go in with some YR04 and Y06 to blend that through. I'm making the darkest part of the fire in the center and bottom portion, blending that out with the orange and then the yellow, so it's the lightest at the top. And now I'm going to color those logs. These are very simple and fast to color. I'm going to take my darkest brown and just ink on the darkest spots. You can follow the lines that are already on this image. It makes it super simple to color. Then I'll blend that through with a lighter brown ink. And that's all that is going to take. Super fast. And look, it's going to match our background so perfectly. This is giving me all the fall vibes. It's so fun. I love fall colors. Now I'm going to go in with some cool grays to color up this raccoon and also the skunk. And I usually like to go in with my darkest gray and then blend that out with the mid-tone and then the lightest tone. And I'm going to add some yellows in there too because I want the fire to look like it's reflecting off of that raccoon. So I'll add a little more yellow, even more than I did here with the Y02. I'm going to bring in a darker yellow as well to give it a little more, I guess I'm doing a lighter yellow, Y00. And that'll bring in a little more of that fire look that's reflecting off of this little raccoon. In real life, it looks a little more apparent. On the video, you can't tell nearly as much, but I think you can still see that here. I'm just going to finish off coloring him with the lighter gray colors, and I'll bring in some pink for the ears as well. I do like to darken up some of the darker areas that I want to look a little bit darker, so I'll go through all those as well one more time. And don't forget his little feet, of course. So there's the skunk as well. I'm adding some more yellows to him. That will lighten up those areas and make him look like he's got that fire glowing. It's really fun. I also colored up a couple of the cups, the marshmallow on the stick, the hot dog on the stick, the canteen, and the chocolate, as well as the lantern. And now I'm going to just die cut all those out with the coordinating dies using my mini Heffy Doodle die cut machine, which I love. I always keep this by my desk. And so I'll run those all through until I have all of those pieces cut out. Now I've got one of these pieces from the Look Who's Talking set. It's going to fit perfectly on this sentiment that says life is more fun with you. So I'm going to cut out that talking bubble, and then I will stamp on the sentiment just perfectly here. I'm going to stamp it on using some dark brown ink to keep with the fall theme. I'll line that up just in my MISTI like that, and I'll take this dark brown ink right here. I believe this is called Rich Cocoa, which is perfect. And I'm going to stamp that a couple of times to get a nice impression. Very, very cute. And now it's time to start putting this card together. So I'm going to put the background on my card panel, and I'll pop up most of these images that are in the front. But first I just want to arrange them and see how I like them. I'm going to give the raccoon the little marshmallow to hold. The little skunk has the hot dog, and I'm going to put the speech bubble right over that raccoon. I'll add the lantern and one of the cups right over here. I started putting the chocolate over here by this guy, but I thought, no, it needs to go by the raccoon who has the marshmallow. That makes more sense. So I put the chocolate over there and the little canteen over by the skunk. And that's going to be perfect. So now all we have to do is attach everything. Oh, and one more thing. I want to go around the speech bubble with a dark brown marker. That's going to make it stand out just a little bit from the background and give it a little bit of a shadow around that speech bubble. To add the little critters, I'm using foam adhesive, and it's easiest to attach that little hot dog on a stick first to the skunk before adding the foam, because those will be together as one if you can glue them together first. And then I'll do the same thing with the little raccoon. I've already used some liquid adhesive to glue down the canteen and the cup and the lantern and the chocolate. And then these pieces in the center I'll pop up with foam adhesive. So I'll just go ahead and add that just like so. And look at this cute little scene. One thing I really love is that having all of these pieces work together like this makes it so easy to create a card. And a fall s'more card is probably a favorite of mine. We recently got a fire pit in our backyard, so I'm looking forward to making some s'mores this season. It's going to be great. There's a closer look at our card with that ink blended background, those beautiful striped birch trees, those cute critters with their glowing fire. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here's some close-up pictures so you can see what that firelight looks like on the critters. Just adding a little yellow to your characters makes them look like they have that light glowing. Thanks for stopping by today. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.